I think The Giver is one of the most important books that's been published in the last half century, perhaps last century for children. It is one of those books that has not only an amazing story of a kiddo who is trying to find himself in a culture which is not helping him do that, in fact is hindering him from doing that, and who has to make huge decisions. He has to make a decision that will go against his culture, but which he knows from his heart is the right decision.
You start to read it and you think, what a perfect society. No pain, no war, no bad memories. And you realize there is no perfect society, that we as human beings are complex, societies are complex. And in the case of The Giver, you see that, yes, while there's no pain, no war, no bad memories, there's also no joy. And that's pretty powerful.
Lois was a master at vignettes and family relationships and interpersonal exchanges. And here she wrote something that had depended on plot. It was a book of ideas. It was a book of concepts, completely in a genre she'd never written in. And yet it seemed to me that she'd gotten it so right.
Her writing was so slender and so precise that there was no way that you could see through the screen of the writing to get to any cracks in the outside world, whether they be bookish cracks to a bookish world or just cracks in the surface of the narrative. It's seamless.
The Giver for me is this series of unveilings. You know, there's just as each new concept becomes clear to the reader, there's these building moments of oh, right?
Why didn't somebody write this when I was younger? And it just resonated with me and made me think about so much about choice and freedom and what our world might be like if we don't pay attention to what's going on.
This book, from beginning to end, is just seamless. It's perfect. Not a wasted word, not a throwaway scene, nothing. And that's part of my attraction, I think, to this novel so many years after its publication.
And I remember sitting there in the afternoon light and finishing the book and thinking, this is going to be probably the most important book you're going to look at. One of the few really great books you're ever going to see.